Engaging external partners effectively can enhance your organization's crisis communication and cyber resilience quite a bit. So, what role do your external partners play in crisis communication, especially during cyber incidents, and how can your board and executives leverage these relationships? Welcome to CyberBoardCast episode 275. I'm Andrzej Cetnarski, as always, for Cyber Nation Central, and today we'll explore the critical role of external partners in your crisis communication. For previous coverage of board and C-suite crisis communication and cyber incident response, reference episodes 264 and 268 through 274. Let's cover five key areas today. First, engaging external experts and advisors. So what do we mean here? External experts provide specialized knowledge and objective perspectives crucial during a crisis, right? Kind of makes sense, right? Nobody can do it alone. It always takes that proverbial village. And so you kind of need to make sure that you develop relationships with cybersecurity consultants, legal advisors, and communications specialists before a crisis occurs. To get the playbook, go to cybernationcentral.com, schedule a consultation with us. Second, collaboration with law enforcement and regulatory bodies. Law enforcement agencies and regulatory bodies offer support and resources during a cyber incident. If that's news to you, yeah, they do a really good job of that in some instances, right? Especially in the United States. But they're not the panacea either, so you have to know both sides of the coin. But make sure that you establish protocols for communicating with these entities involving your chief legal officer and your CISO, your chief information security officer, and, for example, making sure that CISA and your local FBI liaisons are on your speed dial, right? Those are sort of low-hanging fruit. There are many others. Again, if you have questions, reach out. Third, managing media relations and public perception. So critical in a cyber breach, because if you mess this up, your reputation and from there customers and revenue and all other things get affected. In fact, if you go to cybernationcentral.com /YCare, you'll see a whole slew of 15 different costs of breach that you absolutely should be aware of and be mitigating. So in the area of managing media relations and public perception, effective media management really can control the narrative and mitigate reputational damage. So make sure that your chief communication officer leads media relations, working with public relations firms to craft and disseminate messages, and that you prepare all of this ahead of time, not scramble at the last minute during a cyber crisis. Fourth, your overall roles and responsibilities, right? So for example, for your chief legal officer, your CLO needs to manage legal compliance and coordinate with regulatory bodies. That kind of makes sense. But there's a whole depth to it. So again, go to cybernationcentral.com and you'll see an entire section on chief legal officer and what they need to be doing, thinking about, so on and so forth. Your chief communication officer, CCO, oversees all communication efforts, on the other hand, including here media relations and public statements. So make sure that they really are in charge of this area of cybersecurity for your organization. And finally, fifth, engagement strategies. So here we've got three sort of buckets: pre-incident, during the crisis, and post-incident. So pre-incident preparation, make sure you identify and engage key external partners before the crisis. So identify who they are and make sure that that you've played the playbook out as to who needs to be doing what. During a crisis, activate pre-established communication protocols with those external partners, and post-incident review. Make sure you involve those external partners in the reviews to gain insights and improve future responses so that all of you are moving in lockstep going forward. And make sure that you onboard, as you're onboarding additional partners throughout the months and years, that each and every single one of them is looked through and onboarded through the lens of cybersecurity as well. By effectively engaging external partners, your board and executives are enhancing crisis communication, and that pays dividends to your stakeholders 360, ensuring a coordinated and robust response to cyber incidents and therefore shielding you from some of those, if not all of those, 15 different factors that I mentioned earlier at cybernationcentral.com /YCare. Now, in our next episode, we'll explore how boards and executives can ensure effective crisis communication training. Now, that said, to keep your shareholders, insurers, regulators, and employees reassured that your board and C-suite are ready to lead cybersecurity and are in fact doing it 360 at the highest level, make sure you apply for and maintain the Certified Cyber Fiduciary certification by CyberNation Central. We're absolutely the most trusted provider of certification, insights, and advisory for boards and C-suites, and you'll see on our website that our clients agree. Schedule your consultation today. Don't wait. cybernationcentral.com/consultation. Until next time, stay vigilant and always, what? Proactive. Take care.